what is the risk and risk controls measures step at your workplace? So guys, risk is a chance of low and high. Somebody will be harmed by the hazard consequences of living thing. So guys, if you anyone ask that question, so what is the risk? Risk is a chance to harm by hazards. This is also mathematical calculation, severity and probability. So there are three types of types given: so low, moderate and high. If you moderate and high, safety measures should be compulsory. So guys, there controls. What is the risk controls step to step? So guys, first we have discussed about the eliminate the hazards and risk will be also reduced. After that, replace. Sometimes you have to observe that maybe chance of replace, then you can replace the equipment. Reduce. If you have replaced the materials, then automatic reduce of your risk. And controls measures, reduce. After that, what will be controls measure? You have to take that particular risk. After that, use of PP, personal protective equipments, must be considered whenever you start the work. After that, discipline action. Discipline is system. If you have working a professionally, then use of disciplines of work, because of that make a procedures, make a everything, but there is some safety violations by staff, by workers. So take discipline actions, and monitoring the work should be completed with well discipline. After that, what is the risk? What is the risk assessment? What is the hazards controls measure? There is also a hierarchy controls measure. 5 types of hazards controls measures. First is eliminations of hazards, substitution, engineering controls, administrative controls, and PP is last hazards controls are there. So guys, we can consider about this thing if anyone asks that type of questions. What is the risk assessment? Risk assessment is a examination which could the cause harm people as result work activity under the appointment of precautions to prevent harm, that called risk assessment. So the next question is there mentioned, what is the job analysis, job safety, job hazard analysis? You know that you have a working a safety professional, then also you should know that JSA, job safety analysis. Job safety analysis, this is a formal written procedures, written process of evaluations of work, and there is reduce of hazards and reduce of risk, that calls job safety analysis. Job safety analysis, and break the risk, break the hazards, and reduce the break the hazards and risk, and by several step identifications of hazards and controls measures are taken in written processes, that call also job safety analysis. This is a particular activity identify and step to step control and break the hazards and break the reduce the risk, that called job safety analysis. What is the safety tag? The safety tag, that this is a general topic. You have working a safety profession, then you are always putting the safety signages. Suppose that you are going to start scaffolding work. First, scaffolding should be inspections by competent persons as per procedures as per ISO standard 3696 will be considered. After that, completed of scaffoldings, then put a safety signage, safe for use. There is some gaps, some mistakes, some observations, some unsafe scaffolding, then you can put a safety signage. Red tag. Red tag means nobody carried out work on that scaffolding. If you have put the safety signage safe for use, then somebody check the safety signage and properly inspection, they can start the work at the height. So guys, this is also part of evaluations of risk and reduce of hazards, because of if inspections by safety officers, then evaluate of hazards, evaluations of and controls measures are being being in use by the scaffolding. So that call is safe for use and unsafe for use, that called tagging systems. What is the LOTO? LOTO system, you know, or the log out tag out system is a process for the protection of normal for the as unexpected energizations for startups, machinery and any equipments during the maintenance work, release the hazards energy during the demolition service maintenance activity, that called LOTO. LOTO also protect. LOTO is very important part if you are going to use of electricity and any equipments, because of if you have LOTO system not follow, that may be chance of major hazard, even consequences of fatality at your workplace, because of you know that this is a very good thing or very good safety follow the safety process and improvement at your workplace. After, what is the work permit system? You know that work permit system also, you know that work permit is a written documentations and evaluate the hazards before you are going to start the any activity, that all safety measures are taken and in written, and which are given by final approval by your clients, your safety manager, plant head. And there is four type of inspections. First prepared by supervisors and checked by engineers. After that clients. After that final approval from PMC safety officer, manager and clients. So guys, there is also a part of work, the reduce of occupational health safety, reduce of risk and reduce of risk and hazards, and help them a good health safety cultures at the project. So guys, we have discussed permit system. Next question is there, what is the blanket permit and delegated work permit system? You know that this topic is a very important, and you know that first time you hear that type of questions, blanket permit and delegated permit. Blanket permit, we have to follow that on regular basis, like the location and activity by location and activity wise. On regular basis you should follow that work permit system at workplace, like the general work permit. If you are going to scaffolding work, then height work permit also consider. This is a regular work permit and activity wise. Second thing, delegated work permit system. You know that if you have start some fabrications work, because of you have new implementations, new first times fabrications yard area, some fabrications work is started, then you should know that there is work in night and there is proper illuminations provided. So guys, first times you have to check the one place, there is place will be one and activity will be one. There is every provision should be checked by safety managers and plant head, and then work permit clearance, that may be chance of 15-day and monthly basis work permit taken, because of there is one activity, one place, one persons, no any chance, that may be chance of you can take a monthly basis every 30 years month basis per work permit system. But there is any change, like workers change, management change, welding machine change, then you should again rectify the permit and take a permit. But that call a delegated work permit system. What is the spending and de-spending? Spending and de-spending. The term of spending and de-spending is used for the mechanical isolations and pipeline containing pressurized liquid gases as to stop of the flow of liquid gas. Plate is inserted in between the flank to close the line, that call also spending and de-spending in things. You know that second next question is, what is the toolbox stock? Toolbox stock is a formal and short durations of trainings which are identified, which are the one single activity he identify and explain the workers explain to workers regarding the hazards and risk control measures and procedures of work, that all are explained within the at the workplace, at the exact workplace that called toolbox talk. And also this is a formal this is a documentation of part because of if we have explained the toolbox talk, then need to be it take a safety signage and keep a filing records. What is a confined space and confined space? You know that confined space, if you have single exit and single access, there is deficiency of oxygen level, that call confined space. You know the water tank, pipelines, and sewage tanks, trench, that all are considered into the confined space. You are going to work under into the water tank, into the if you are going to cleaning of water tanks, that all are considered about the confined space. Some example for unsafe what is the unsafe act and unsafe condition? Unsafe act means which are created by man and self created. Suppose that you are going to without safety valve work at height. You know that you understand about that there is need of safety valve, but you think and you create a safety hazards by yourself, by itself, that call a unsafe act. If you are going to use of machinery, there is, you know that there is mistakes, there is problem in that machine. Again, you have to start that machine, that call unsafe act. Unsafe conditions, if you are going to find out some expected pit, because you are not aware that things, there is find some trenches, open shaft, that call unsafe conditions. You have the poor housekeeping, so there is lot of materials is taking and the access area, that call unsafe conditions. So guys, this is a example. If anyone ask in interview, that can explain that what is the accident in any unexpected event happened. There is a injury and ill health, that call unsafe, that call accidents. Injury means if you are going to if you have an event unplanned at some got the injury, that call injury. What the classifications of hazards? You know that there are nine classifications of hazards. Their orders does not indicate the degree of dangers. First, you have the explosive, gas, flammable liquid, flammable solid, toxic infection substance, oxidizing substance, radioactive materials, corrosive materials, miscellaneous dangerous goods, that all are considered about that all are nine hazardous materials we are going to be in the use. Cause of second thing, control measures of radiography. You know that someone asked that questions, if you are working a power plant, because of there is needs a radiography system. Radiography area the barricading, remove the all stuff which are not unwanted. Check the radiations level by dosimeters. If you are going to check the and radiography, there is should be checked by the distance that calls decimeters. Use of lead sheets, food safety signage, use of special filter air glasses, use of lead coated aprons, use of procedures of radiography, that all are mandatory in that book. So guys, thanks. Today we have discussed about the many questions and answers. You can explain that, and regular basis touch in group, and regular basis read and watch my video. Thanks for watching my video.